as you do. And two things came up for me yesterday when I was working in the clinic was, and these things appear because some of my clients end up being some of the best teachers you could ever wish and hope for. So you can learn a lot from the people that you work with. And there's this business guy who's been in business for like 40 odd years himself. And he said, we were having a little discussion about running our own business. What is one of the key aspects of maintaining success in your business? And we both agreed keeping your costs down. So for those of you who are seasoned, hardened therapists who've had multiple clinics, and for those of you starting off in this world of being a therapist, don't overspend. Okay, that doesn't mean make your clinic, spend the least possible and make it look cheap. It means just wherever you're working, whether you're subcontracting, leasing a room, make it presentable, make it clean, make it comfortable, but don't overspend. Even if you end up making quite a bit of money and you have a lump sums, only get things that are going to enhance what you're doing, bring added value to what you're doing. So it may not necessarily increase your profit lines, but may help you enhance the service, enhance your workspace, or offer an extra value. So when people come to you for treatment, they feel that even if your treatment fee is quite high, they feel they're still getting a lot of value for that money. Here's a shout out to my friend Sohail, who's coming over from Australia in just over a week's time. Here's a man who knows quite a bit about running businesses, and is a mentor of acupuncturists and therapists all around the world. And we had a good conversation between us, and we definitely said, offer lots of value, offer added information, top up. It's a very easy system to be able to say, I'm going to run multiple rooms, I'm going to treat them as they come in, they pay the fee, they go, and that works. There is nothing wrong with that. You're making your life in a way simple. However, you have to remember, when you're running that model, you've got to always have turnover. So you've always got to have fresh blood coming in for treatment. So there's an effort required on that side for input. If people were to approach me and ask me how I play this, I don't play. My work is my play. But I'm always thinking the long road ahead. I'm always thinking, if I'm treating this lady for fertility, am I going to see her again for the next baby or the next child? Or am I going to end up treating her children? Or am I going to treating her children's children? So it depends on how you want to play this, but always play the long game. It doesn't matter if you move clinic from one side of the city to the other. Always be playing the long game, because if people really value you, when they need you, they will come back. They will think of you first. And they will always be your ambassador. They always talk about you, talk about what you do and how you've helped them. And sometimes with clients, it's a long road. They have difficult issues, long-term issues of injury or illness. And in some cases, you're never going to be able to fix them. But if you can give them a quality of life that they never had before, they'll still always mention you. So always play the long game. I think that's my strategy. I'm just saying it's entirely up to you. But part of that strategy is to get results fast, Get them back out there doing what they love, and you'll be remembered. You'll be remembered for years. Even when they're sat down at a family meeting, they'll say, I remember when I used to go to that guy for my bad back and it was fantastic. And the reason why I know this is I've run quite a few clinics in Dublin, and I've been fortunate enough to run clinics that were owned by previous therapists who are well loved in the community. And I see the impact that they've had on daughters, mothers, uncles, aunts, children, grandchildren. And isn't that fantastic? And I always say to my wife, like, when I pass on and if I get to the other side, I'd love to have a big knees up, a big party, and celebrate all the wins that we had while we were here on this planet. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my coffee, and then the sun is out. Fantastic.